and of the little pulling. Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to one and all. Good afternoon to every man, Jake of you. Good afternoon to all and Sandra. How are you people doing today? This is a very unprofessional spoken English brightener from Learn English with KMD, a platform where learning English and speaking English is made much easier. I'm back again. I'm live again. I am in flash again. How are you people doing today? I've decided to go live for an hour today. I've decided to go live for an hour. Come and join me, large number. Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Finally, I'm doing pretty well. Thank you very much. I'm doing pretty well today. Thank you very much. What about you? How are you doing today, Irfan? Thank you very much for joining me today. Come and join me, large number, all you people out there. What are you waiting for? Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to one and all. Good afternoon to every man, Jake of you. Good afternoon to all and sundry. How are you people doing today? I'm doing very well today. Thank you very much. What about you? I'm doing pretty well today. You are doing pretty well today. Sounds fabulous and fun. Have you had a breakfast? Have you had a breakfast? Well, I'm talking about the first meal of the day. Fun. Have you had a breakfast? Have you had your breakfast? Well, remember one thing, I'm talking about present perfect tense here. Have you had your breakfast? Have you eaten your breakfast? Have you taken your breakfast? And remember, I'm talking about the first meal of the day, breakfast. Breakfast is the first meal of the day, lunch is the second meal of the day, and supper is the third or last or final meal of the day. I'm talking about breakfast. I'm talking about breakfast. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, sir, I have had my breakfast at 10 o'clock. That sounds great. Yes, sir, I have had my breakfast at 10 o'clock. That's great. You've given me the right answer. Yes, sir, I have had my breakfast. Yes, sir, I have had my breakfast at 10 o'clock. Yes, sir, I have had my breakfast at 10 o'clock. Yes, sir, I have had my breakfast at 10 o'clock. Have you had your lunch, fun? Have you had your lunch? Have you taken your lunch? Have you eaten your lunch? Have you had your lunch? Well, remember, the positive answer is yes, sir, I have had my lunch. And the negative answer is no, sir, I have not had my lunch. Yes, sir, I have had. No, sir, I have not had. Well, I'm talking about the second meal of the day, fun. Have you had your lunch? Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to one and all. Good afternoon to all in Sudbury. Good afternoon to Brickman Jacob. This is your very own professional spoken English trainer from Learn English with KMD, a platform where learning English and speaking English is made much easier. I decided to go live for an hour today. I decided to go live for 60 minutes. Well, 7 minutes have gone by and 43 minutes more to go, all you people out there. No, sir, I have not had my lunch. Fabulous. Fabulous. You've got the correct answer. You have given me the correct answer. Remember, Mr. Ifan, we're talking about present perfect tense. We're talking about present perfect tense. Have you understood it, Juan? Have you understood? Remember that I'm not using understand here. I'm not using understood here. I'm using the third form of understand, that is understood here. Have you understand? Wrong question. Have you understood? Wrong question. Have you understood? Right question. You gotta use third form of verb with have and has, because we're talking about present perfect tense. Have you understood it, Barn? Yes, sir, I have understood. No, sir, I haven't understood. Have you understood? Have you understood it, Barn? Yes, sir, I have understood. No, sir, I haven't understood. Have you got my point? Yes, sir, I have got your point. No, sir, I haven't got your point. Yes, fabulous and fun. Once again, you got the right answer. Once again, you've got the right answer. Yes, sir, I have understood. Remember that you are using the third form of verb of understand. You are using past participle here. Because we're talking about present perfect tense. Present perfect tense, we always use past participle with have and has. Have you understood? The positive answer is yes, sir, I have understood. The negative answer is no, sir, I haven't understood. Well, if fun, I want you to give me the negative answer for the same question right away. I want you to type the negative answer for the question right away. No, sir, I have not understood. I want you to answer my question negative by giving negative answer. No, sir, I have not understood. Have you understood it, Fawn? Have you understood? And the negative answer is no, sir, I have not understood. Thank you, Fawn. Thank you very much for joining me live today. I really appreciate you joining me today. Hello, hello, hello. No, sir, I have not understood. No, sir, I have not understood. Well, I'm coming back to you again, Fawn. Have you got up? Have you got up at 6 o'clock, Fun? Have you got up at 6 o'clock? Well, I'm talking about today. I am not talking about yesterday, and I'm not talking about tomorrow. I'm talking about today. I'm talking about Thursday. Well, I guess today, it's Thursday today, and I'm talking about Thursday. Have you got up at 6 o'clock? Remember, got up is not the second form of verb here. Got up is the third form of verb here. Get, got up, or get, got, or gotten up. Have you gotten up at 6 o'clock, or have you got up at 6 o'clock at fun? I'm talking about today. Yes, sir, I have got up at 6 o'clock. No, sir, I haven't got up at 6 o'clock. I have got up at 8 o'clock. Good afternoon to every man, Jacob, you. Good afternoon to one and all. Good afternoon to all. And Sandray, how are you people doing today? This is a very unprofessional spoken English right now from Learn English with KMD, a platform where learning English and speaking English is made much easier. Come and join me in large number. All you people out there, don't be chicken, don't panic. All you got to do is real very simple job. You need to answer a very simple question of mine. How are you doing today? And get connected with me live and learn to speak grammatically correct English for the next an hour. I've decided to go live for an hour. Yes, sir, I have got up at 6 o'clock. Oh, I'm sorry, I've got about 6 o'clock. KMD Salim, good afternoon. Eunice, good afternoon to you too. Thank you very much, Salim, for joining me today. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my domain. Thank you very much for joining me today. Well, it's fun. I have got up at 6 o'clock. I have got up at 6 o'clock. Well, I'm coming back to you, Irfan. Have you gone to college today? 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 Yes, sir. Okay. No, sir. I haven't gone to college today. No, sir, I haven't gone to college today. Yes, sir, I have gone to college today. No, sir, I haven't gone to college today. Well, all you people out there, remember, we're talking about present perfect tense, and if you talk about the formula is really very simple. I, we, you, they, with all this person, we gotta use have plus past participle. He, she, it, Ronnie, Raju, third person singular, we gotta use has plus past participle with three form of verb or third form of verb. Well, I'm talking about the formula. I'm talking about present perfect tense. Have you got up at 6 o'clock? Yes, sir, I have got up at 6 o'clock. No, sir, I haven't got up at 6 o'clock. Have you gone to college today? No, sir, I haven't gone to college today. Have you had a breakfast? Yes, sir, I have had a breakfast. No, sir, I haven't had a breakfast. Have you had your lunch? No, sir, I haven't had my lunch. Well, I'm talking about breakfast and I'm talking about lunch. Well, I'm going back to Irfan. Irfan, my next question to you is, have you Irfan, have you subscribed to my channel? Have you subscribed to my channel? Well, the question has to be, did you subscribe to my channel? As we're talking about present perfect tense, I'm trying to make question in present perfect tense. Have you subscribed? Remember the verb subscribe is the first form of verb, subscribed is the second form of verb, and subscribed is the third form of verb. Have you subscribed to my channel? Yes, sir, I have subscribed your channel. No, sir, I haven't subscribed your channel. Good afternoon to everyone. Jacob, you 15 minutes have gone by and 45 minutes more to go because I've decided to go live for an hour. Come and join me, large number, all you people out there, what are you waiting for? Don't be chicken and don't panic. All I gotta do is well, very simple job. You need to answer a very simple question, Maureen. How are you doing today? I'm doing very well today. Thank you very much. What about you? Well, yes, sir. I have subscribed to your channel. Thank you very much, Irfan. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Irfan, how's your family doing? How's your family doing? Well, I'm talking about your family here. How's your family doing? How is your family doing? How are you doing today? Well, you answered, you have already answered this question of mine a couple of minutes ago, a little while ago. I am doing pretty well today, sir. Thank you very much. And now I'm talking about your family. How's your family doing? My family is doing pretty well. Thank you very much. I'm talking about your family. Yes, sir. I have subscribed to your channel. Thank you very much for subscribing my channel. I want you to share the link of my channel with your kid and kid, with your friends, and make sure that they subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, Irfan. Yes, sir. My family is doing pretty well. Thank you very much. My family is doing pretty well. Thank you very much. Irfan, now, could you please tell me about your siblings now? How many siblings do you have? Well, siblings, I'm talking about brothers and sisters. How many siblings do you have? Well, it could be something like this. How many brothers and sisters do you have? If I don't want to go with brothers and sisters, if I don't want to go with three different words, I can go with a single word that is siblings. A single word like sibling will do job of three different words, brothers and sisters, and I'm talking about your siblings. Irfan, how many siblings do you have? How many siblings do you have? How many brothers and sisters do you have? I'm talking about brothers and sisters. How many siblings do you have? Do you have siblings or do you don't have siblings? Hello. I have one sibling. That's great. I have one sibling. Well, Irfan, I would like to know whether it's a brother or a sister. Is it a brother or a sister? It's a brother or a sister. Is it a brother or a sister? Well, you are telling me that you have one sibling. Is it a brother or a sister? Hello. All you people out there, good afternoon. This is a very own professional spoken English trainer from Learn English with KMD, a platform where learning English and speaking English is made much easier. Come and join me in large number. All you people out there, what are you waiting for? Don't be chicken, don't panic. Don't get scared or don't get nervous. All you gotta do is, well, very simple job. You need to answer a very simple question of mine. It's a sister. It's a sister. Happy to hear that you are blessed with a sister, right? Irfan, what does your sister do? What does your sister do? Remember, all you people out there, I am the first person at this point in time, and I'm having some sort of interaction or conversation or chat or confabulation with Mr. Irfan out there. He is really very good. He's answering all my questions in a jiffy. He's answering all my questions in a jiffy. He's answering all my questions right away. I really appreciate his joining him today. Now, I am talking about him. I'm not talking about him. Well, I'm the first person and I'm talking to him. He's the second person. Well, the question is not about him. The question is about his sister. So my question demands does in it. And my question is, what does your sister do? She's a software engineer. What does your sister do? And I got the answer here, all you people out there. She is a software engineer. How about you hear that your sister is a software engineer? Irfan is blessed with one sister. He has a sibling, and it's a sister, and his sister is a software engineer. That sounds great. Irfan, could you please tell us about your father? What does your father do for a living, Irfan? What does your father do for a living? Well, look at the question formation, all the people out there. What does your father do for a living? I'm talking about your father. I'm talking about your father. So I'm using does in my question because I'm talking about third person singular here. I'm not talking about Mr. Irfan. I'm talking about his father. And his father comes into the category third person singular. Irfan, my question to you is, what does your father do for a living? Well, happy to hear about your sister. Ecstatic to hear about your sister, that she's a software engineer. Congratulations to your sister. May God bless her. And now, what we would like to know about your father. What does your father do for a living? Thank you very much. I got your answer here. My father is a Central Railway employee. Right. My father is a central government employee. He's a Central Railway employee. Happy to hear, ecstatic to hear about your father, that your father does job for a living. Right. What do you do for a living, Irfan? What do you do for a living? Look at the change here. Well, I'm not talking about your father anymore. I'm talking about you. So my question changes here. What do you do for a living? Are you doing some sort of job, Irfan? Are you doing some sort of job, or are you looking for a job, or are you searching for a job? Are you doing your studies? What are you doing? What are you up to? What do you do for a living, Irfan? My father is a Central Railway employee. My father is a government employee. My father is a central government employee. My father does job for a living. Thank you very much. I'm looking for a job. That sounds great. I wish you all the best. May you get a job that, next in future. I know, I'm damn sure you're going to get a good job somewhere around the corner. Very good. Thank you very much, Irfan, for joining me on today. Thank you very much. How old are you, Irfan? How old are you? How old are you? Are you 20 years old? Are you 25 years old? Are you a denarian? Or are you a bicenarian? Or are you a tricenarian? Or are you a quadragenarian? How old are you? Well, if we talk about the first word, denarian. Denarian is a person who's between 11 years of age and 19 years of age. If you fall somewhere between 11 and 19, then you can address yourself as a denarian. Now, if you are not a denarian, if you are about 20 years, then you are a bicenarian. A bicenarian is a person who's between 21 years of age and 29 years of age. I am 25 years old. Irfan says that he is 25 years old, so he is a bicenarian. A bicenarian is a person who's between 21 years of age and 29 years of age, and Irfan is 25 years old, so he comes under the second category, that is denarian. Bicenarian. Irfan is a bicenarian, he's not a denarian. Bicenarian. Tricenarian is a person who's between 31 years of age and 39 years of age. Tricenarian. Quadragenarian is a person who's within 41 years of age and 49 years of age. Quadragenarian. As far as I'm concerned, I come into the category of quadragenarian because I am 45 years old, so I am a quadragenarian. I am a quadragenarian. I'm coming back to you, Irfan. How old is your father? Is your father a quadragenarian? Is your father a quadragenarian? Is your father somewhere around 43, 44, 45, 48, or 49? Or is your father about 49 or 50? If your father is about 50, then he's not a quadragenarian, he's a quinquagenarian. Quinquagenarian. I am a Weissenarian. Yes, you are absolutely correct, Irfan. You are a Weissenarian because denarian is a person who's between 11 years of age and 19 years of age, but you are not 19, you are not even 20, you are 25, so you come into the category of Weissenarian. A Weissenarian is a person who's between 21 years of age and 29 years of age. Well, I'm talking about a father. How old is your father? Is your father a quadragenarian, Irfan? Quadragenarian. Is your father a quadragenarian? Is your father 43, 44, 45, 47, 48, or 49, or 50 years old? If your father's above 50, then he's not quadragenarian, he's quinquagenarian. Quinquagenarian. Hello, 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 all you people out there. 25 minutes have gone by. What are people waiting for? Come and join me in large number. This is a very unprofessional spoken English training from Learn English with KMD, a platform where learning English and speaking English is made much easier. I'm back again. I'm live again. I'm in flash again. All I gotta do is really very simple job. You need to answer a very simple question. Mine, how are you people doing today? I'm doing very well. Thank you I'm doing very well today. Thank you very much. What about you? And get connected with me live and learn to speak grammatically correct English for the next an hour. I've decided to go live for an hour, out of which 26 minutes have gone by and 24 minutes more to go. All you people out there. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you very much, Irfan, for joining me today, and thank you very much for answering all my questions. I really appreciate you joining me today. My father is quinquagenarian. That's great. My father is quinquagenarian. Okay, my father is quadragenarian. My father is quinquagenarian. Well, your father is about 50, if I'm not wrong. When you use this expression quinquagenarian, you are talking about a person who's between 51 years of age and 60 years of age. So your father is somewhere around 50, about 50. So he comes under the category of quinquagenarian, quadragenarian, tricenarian, and then we have Weissenarian, and we have denarian. Well, Irfan, I'm coming back to you. How old is your sister? Is your sister a denarian? Or I don't think so. I don't think that your sister is a denarian because she's an engineer. And I guess your sister is a Weissenarian too. Your sister is a Weissenarian too, right? Your sister may be somewhere around 20 or 21 years of age. How old is your sister, Irfan? Is your sister a denarian or a Weissenarian? Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to one and all. Good afternoon to every man. Check if you. Good afternoon to all and sundry. My father is a quinquagenarian. That's great. That's fabulous. Quinquagenarian is an advanced word here to talk about your father's age. Hello, hello, hello. What are you people waiting for? She is a Weissenarian. That sounds fabulous. She's a Weissenarian. Your sister is a Weissenarian. You are a Weissenarian. Your father is quinquagenarian, and I'm damn sure your mother is quadragenarian. Your mother is quadragenarian. She might be somewhere between 41 and 49. Your mother is a quadragenarian. Your father is a quinquagenarian. You are a Weissenarian, and your sister is also a Weissenarian. Right. Irfan, where do you dwell? Where do you dwell, Irfan? Where are you from? Are you from Kano? If you're from Kano, Where are you from? Are you from one town, or are you from Santosh Nagar, or are you from Balaji Nagar, or are you from A camp, C camp, or B camp? Where do you dwell? Well, it's fun. I guess you know the meaning of this word dwell. Dwell is nothing but your living place, your residing place. Where do you dwell? My father is 57 years old. That sounds great. Your father is 57 years old, so he comes under the category of quinquagenarian. Quinquagenarian. That's great. It's fun. Where do you dwell? Where is your dwelling place? Where do you dwell? Well, I dwell in the vicinity. You know this question very well, and you know this. You know to answer this question very well. Where do you dwell? Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon to every man. Jacob, you 29 minutes have gone by. All you people out there, 30 minutes more to go for me to go screen. Come and join me in large number. Come on. What are you people waiting for? Where do you dwell? Where do you dwell? I dwell. Yes, I dwell in Balaji Nagar. Right. I dwell in Balaji Nagar. Well, in front, do you know Balaji Nagar like the back of your hand? Do you know Balaji Nagar like the back of your hand? You know how to answer this question. Do you know Balaji Nagar like the back of your hand? Well, as far as my today's read was concerned, remember talking about like a bat out of hell. Like a bat out of hell. Well, I'm talking about a bat here. I'm not talking about a cricket bat. I'm talking about a nocturnal bird bat here. B-A-D bat. Like a bat out of hell. I dwell in the vicinity of Balaji Nagar. Okay, that's great. I dwell in the vicinity of Balaji Nagar. Do you know Balaji Nagar like the back of your hand, Mr. Irfan? Do you know Balaji Nagar like the back of your hand? 32 minutes, yes, 32 minutes have gone by. All you people out there are 28 minutes more to go. What are you people waiting for? Come and join me in large number. I'm joined by Mr. Irfan. I'm joined by KMD Salim. I'm joined by Mr. Irfan, who's doing fabulous. You know, thank you very much for being so sportive. 32 minutes have gone by and 28 minutes more to go. Like a bat out of hell. Yes, as far as Balaji Nagar is concerned, I know about it like the back of my hand. Okay. As far as Balaji Nagar is concerned, I know about it like the back of my hand. That sounds fabulous. Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to one and all. Good afternoon to every man, Jacob. Good afternoon to all in Sandbury. How are you people doing today? I'm doing pretty well today. Thank you very much. What about you? Yes, sir. As far as Balaji Nagar is concerned, I know about like the back of my hand. Thank you very much. Irfan, are you from Colonel? Are you native of Colonel? Are you born and brought up in Colonel? Are you from Colonel? Are you native of Colonel? Are you born and brought up? Are you born and brought up in Colonel? Yes, sir. I'm born and brought up in Colonel. Are you native of Colonel? Are you from Colonel? Or are you born and brought up in Colonel? Well, I was talking about my reel. I was talking about my today's reel. As far as my today's reel was concerned, you know, remember talking about an advanced phrase of bat. Like a bat out of hell. What does like a bat out of hell mean? Yes, sir. I'm born and brought up in Colonel. That sounds great. Well, it's fun. I'm talking about my today's rail. I'm talking about my today's rail, and my today's rail talks about like a bat out of hell. If fun, are you all ears? If you're all ears, I want you to send me thumbs up. Send me a couple of thumbs up to make sure that you are all ears. You are listening to me with rapt attention. Are you all ears? If fun, the answer is yes, sir. I'm all ears. And or you can send me a couple of thumbs ups to make sure that you are listening to me with rapt attention. Are you all ears? Send me a couple of thumbs up to make sure that you are all ears. Well, all you people out there, 35 minutes have gone by and 15 minutes more to go. Thank you very much, all you people out there, for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, and don't forget to share the link of my channel with your kid and kin. Learn English with KMD, a platform where learning English and speaking English is made much easier. I'm joined by Mr. Irfan, who is a Wycenarian, who has a sibling, a sister, and a sister is also a Wycenarian. She is a software engineer. Irfan's father is a quinquagenarian. He is a central government employee, and Irfan's mother is a homemaker. Yes, sir, I'm all ears. Well, Irfan, I'm talking about today's reel, and my today's reel talks about an advanced phrase of bat, like a bat out of hell. Like a bat out of hell. Well, I'm talking about a nocturnal bird here, bat, B-A-T, bat. Let me tell you one thing, Mr. Irfan, I'm not talking about a cricket bat here. I'm talking about a bird, a nocturnal bird. Bat is a nocturnal bird. Listen to me with rapt attention, Mr. Irfan. Nocturnal, Nocturnal. What does nocturnal mean? Nocturnal means birds, animals, and insects which are active nighttime than daylight are nocturnal birds and animals and insects. For example, an owl is a nocturnal bird. A bat is a nocturnal bird. We also have diurnal. Diurnal birds and diurnal animals. Diurnal insects are those insects which remain active during daylight, and they don't remain active at night. We have nocturnal and diurnal. Almost most of the animals and birds are diurnal, only a few of them are nocturnal, and an owl is one of them, and a bat is one of them. Well, I'm talking about an advanced expression or phrase here, and the phrase is like a bat out of hell. Like a bat out of hell. What does like a bat out of hell mean, Ifran? Like a bat out of hell means to run fast or very fast or widely. To run fast, very fast, or widely. For example, he drives his car like a bat out of hell. What does it mean, Mr. Irfan? It means that, he drives his car very fast. He drives his car very fast. Rather than saying very fast, you can use an advanced expression here that is like a bat out of hell, which means the same very fast. Irfan, I'm coming back to you. Do you ride your bike like a bat out of hell? Do you ride your bike very fast? Do you ride your bike like a bat out of hell? That positive answer is yes, sir. I ride my bike like a bat out of hell. No, sir. I don't ride my bike like a bat out of hell. I ride my bike on tenter hooks. If you remember, I remember talking about this idiomatic sentence or advanced expression on tenter hooks in one of my spoken English classes, right? So you can simply say, no, sir, I don't ride my bike like a bat out of hell. I ride on tenter hooks. I ride carefully and cautiously. Hope you got the meaning of this advanced phrase, Mr. Irfan, like a bat out of hell. He drives his car like a bat out of hell. He rides his bike like a bat out of hell. He rides his bike very fast. He drives his car very fast. He ran out of the building. He ran out of the building like a bat out of hell. He ran out of the building very fast, really very fast. Seeing the cops, he ran like a bat out of hell. Seeing the cops, seeing the police, he ran very fast. Hope you got the meaning of this advanced expression, Mr. Irfan. Now I want you to answer a very simple question of mine. Do you ride your bike like a bat out of hell? Yes, sir. I ride my bike like a bat out of hell. Is that true? Is that true? Are you kidding me, Irfan? Do you really ride your bike like a bat out of hell? Do you really ride your bike very fast? Okay. Yes, sir, I ride my bike like a bat out of hell. B-A-T, bat out of hell. H-E-L-L, hell. What does like a bat out of hell mean? Like a bat out of hell means to run or very fast or wildly. Yes, sir, I ride my bike like a bat out of hell. He rides his bike like a bat out of hell. Yes, sir, it's true. I'm finding it very hard to believe that you ride your bike like a bat out of hell. Okay, tell me something about your maternal uncle. Yes, you know who I'm talking about, doctor. Who I'm talking about. Yes, I'm talking about your maternal uncle. I'm talking about your mother's brother. I'm talking about your maternal uncle, Dr. Sephiros. Dr. Sephiros, right? Who is a pious person? Who is, who's a true petty? Who is a true petty, and he's a doctor by occupation, he's a doctor by profession. Tell me about your maternal uncle. Does your maternal uncle ride his bike like a bat out of hell? Does your maternal uncle ride his bike very fast? Does your maternal uncle ride his bike like a bat out of hell? Does your maternal uncle ride his bike real very fast? Oh, you like to ride your bike very fast, is it? Okay. Well, 43 minutes have gone by. All you people out there are 70 minutes more to go. 70 minutes more to go. Well, I'm talking about a maternal uncle, Mr. Irfan. I'm talking about Dr. Sephiros here. Does your maternal uncle ride his bike like a bat out of hell? Does your maternal uncle ride his bike very fast? He's a doctor of a profession. Yes, I know he's a doctor of a profession. Now, does he ride his bike like a bat out of hell? Does he ride his bike real very fast? I don't think so. I know the answer very well, that he doesn't ride his bike like a bat out of hell. Well, I'm talking about a maternal uncle who's a doctor of a profession. My uncle rides his bike on tenterhooks. That's great. Yes, that's what I was expecting to hear. That's what I was expecting to hear. He's a doctor of a profession. On the other hand, he is gullible. He's naive. He's such a wonderful person. He's such a wonderful human being. He's kind-hearted. He's sympathetic. He's kind and sympathetic towards towards his patients, and tries to do as little harm as possible, right? Happy to hear that your maternal uncle, who's a doctor of profession, rides his bike on tenterhooks. I would like to appreciate one thing about you, Mr. Irfan, the answer which you've given to me about your maternal uncle. The word you've used is rides, R-I-D-E-S, and you've done a great job here. That's grammatically correct. He rides his bike on tenterhooks. He rides his bike carefully and cautiously. Now here is a friendly advice to you, to Irfan. So don't ride your bike like a bat out of hell. Ride your bike on tenterhooks. Okay, I'd like to ask one last question to you, Mr. Irfan. Do you go to spoken English class? Do you go to spoken English class? 46 minutes more, 46 minutes have gone by. All you people out there, 40 minutes more to go. What are you people waiting for? I'm joined by Mr. Irfan, and we're having a fabulous conversation. We're having a confabulation, right? So he's been answering all my questions right away. He's been answering all my questions in a jiffy, and I'm having great time. I'm having a blast having confabulation with him or conversation with him. No, sir, he doesn't ride his bike like a bat out of hell. Okay, he doesn't ride his bike like a bat out of hell. Well, I guess you were talking about a maternal uncle who's a doctor of profession, Dr. Safras. Right, I know. Irfan, do you go to spoken English class? I want you to answer this last question of mine and a couple of other questions, and then we'll come to the end of our today's 1 hour session. Do you go to spoken English class? Do you go to spoken English class, Irfan? 47 minutes have gone by, all you people out there, and 30 minutes more to go. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, Learn English with KMD, a platform where learning English and speaking English is made much easier. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and share the link of my reels and videos with your kid and kin. Hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. "30 minutes more to go, all you people out there. Yes, sir, I get to spoken English class to learn to speak impeccable English and to get the gift of the gab. Oh, that sounds fabulous. What a lengthy answer, Irfan. I am glad that your language is coming along. I'm ecstatic to hear, I'm ecstatic to see that you are in a position to give lengthy answers, right? So this is what I keep telling my students in spoken English classes, that I want you people to inculcate the habit of communicating in English, connecting a sentence with another sentence rather than connecting a word with another word, right? I don't want you people to communicate in English connecting a word with another word. I want you people to communicate in English connecting a sentence with another sentence, unlike how you answered my question. A very simple question that is, yeah, yes, you got the spelling right now. So your question was very, very small, you know, do you go to Spanish class and your answer is lengthier. Yes, sir, I go to spoken English class to learn to speak impeccable English and to get to the gap. Right, so you told me that you are going to spoken English class to learn to speak impeccable English and to get to the gap. Right, so tell me something about your spoken English sessions and all those things. Is your language coming along, Irfan? Is your language coming along? Right? Is your language coming along ever since you joined spoken English classes? Is your language coming along ever since you joined spoken English classes? 49 minutes. Yes, sir. I go to spoken English class to learn to speak impeccable English and to get the gift of the gap. There you go. There you go. There you go. You got it absolutely correct. Fabulous, fabulous. You are doing a great job. Now, is your language coming along ever since you joined spoken English class of fun? Is your language coming along? Is your language improving? Is your language changing ever since you joined spoken English class? Well, 15 minutes have gone by, all you people out there, and 10 minutes more to go. This is a very unprofessional spoken English writer from Learn English with KMD, a platform where learning English and speaking English is made much easier. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my domain. Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to one and all. Good afternoon to a great man, Jacob. Good afternoon to all in Sunbrain. If you have any sort of queries or doubts regarding spoken English, so you can reach me, you can contact me, you can join me in live sessions at any point in time and get your doubts clarified and learn to speak grammatically correct English. 51 minutes have gone by, all you people out there, and 9 minutes more to go. I'm joined by Mr. Irfan, and Irfan is doing fabulous, you know, right? He's been doing fabulous. He's getting all answers grammatically correct. 51 minutes have gone by, all you people out there, and 9 minutes more to go. Yes, sir, my language is coming along, and my confidence is skyrocketing ever since I joined spoken English class. That's fabulous. That's really fabulous. Yes, sir, my language is coming along, and my self-confidence is skyrocketing ever since I joined spoken English class. Happy to hear. Happy to hear that you are happy with your spoken English classes. Always remember one thing, Mr. Irfan, that practice makes a man perfect. The more you practice, the more you understand. The more you understand, the more you learn. The first thing you need to do is to practice. Keep on practicing. Keep on doing a lot of practice. You can have some sort of friendly conversation with your sister who's a software engineer. And if you find your father at home, you can have a friendly conversation with your father in English, right? So you can spend most of your time communicating with other people and doing a lot of practice. Only practice is the key to success. And if you want to become a fluent speaker of English language, and if you want to speak impeccable English, and if you want to get the gift of the gap, you need to practice. Remember, listening is primary and speaking is secondary. A good listener can become a good speaker, but a good speaker can't be a good listener. So keep practicing it, fun. Thank you very much. I really appreciate joining me live today. It's been fabulous. It's been wonderful. I've had a blast. I've had a great time having conversation with you, having confabulation with you. Thank you very much for joining me live today. All the credit goes to you. Yes, all the credit goes to you. No. I have to work. I beg to differ with you. I'm sorry. no credit goes to me, the credit goes to you, because you're the one who is working like a beaver, who is moving heaven and earth, who is trying every trick in the back, who is leaving no stone unturned to become a fluent speaker of English language. The credit goes to you, and the credit goes to your hard work, the credit goes to your determination, and the credit goes to your perseverance, and the credit goes to your patience. Keep practicing and keep learning and keep exploring new things, and please don't forget to don't forget to share the link with my channel with your kid and can, and don't forget to subscribe and like my reels and videos. Thank you very much, Irfan. Thank you very much, all you people out there, for joining me live today. Well, it's been more than 55 minutes. It's time for me to call it a day. Irfan, shall we call it a day? Shall we call it a day, Irfan? Yes, sir, we shall call it a day. Shall we call it a day, because it's been more than 55 minutes? Shall we call it a day, Irfan? "55 minutes have gone by, all you people out there, so for time for me to call it a day. Okay, so yes, 55 minutes have gone by, and it's time for me to call it a day. It's time for me to bid adieu. It's time for me to take a leave. Yes, we shall call it a day. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me live today, and thank you very much, all you people out there. And thanks a lot for joining me live today. Yes, we shall call it a day. On that note, it's time for me to take a leave. Thank you very much, all you people out there. Bye. Thank you. Bye.